welcome to A Game for Your Thoughts. Today we're going to be talking about some not very good stuff. I'm just going to kind of quickly run through a bunch of thoughts I've had in my head. The biggest thing is Crash Team Racing microtransactions. A couple weeks ago, Activision came out with their latest blog or update post saying what's coming up next with Crash Team Racing. And they had done this Grand Prix thing a couple weeks ago where they introduced a new track, a brand new track to the game, a bunch of new characters, costumes, items, carts, and this whole new Nitro currency that you earn from completing objectives. And the more Nitro you earn, the more rewards you get through this Grand Prix, and it's only a timed thing. And so they did that a couple weeks ago. So this time they just rolled out a new one, and this one's like a back in time theme, so there's a new dinosaur themed track and things like that. But the biggest news is they added microtransactions. I'm sure you've heard about this before. It's been out for a couple weeks now, but they actually just barely put these out on the store. The update came out and they weren't on the store, and I kept checking and checking to see if they were out on the store yet, but they weren't. And it was just really such a bummer because this game came out in 1999. People grew up with this game, loving it, and now they're adding microtransactions. Like, that's ridiculous. And I totally get it. This is the total standard of the gaming market. This is exactly what this is. But this is ridiculous. We can't let this happen because this game came out 20 years ago. None of this stuff was in there. And it's just a total cash grab. And the worst thing is none of these items are freaking worth it. I mean, I did some numbers back when the game first came out. And with how many characters, costumes, carts, wheels, color types, stickers, things like that, you had to put 480 hours into the game. The coin collection rate is ridiculous. And so it's these additions of microtransactions that is supposedly supposed to get rid of this, but I'm not spending a single penny, and neither should you, because these are ridiculous. And with more updates that come out, they're adding more and more carts and people and skins and wheels and things like that, increasing that number. I've gone through and crunched the numbers right now, and I'll tell you what they are. So if you're not familiar with Crash Team Racing, the new Nitro Fueled version, every time you complete a track, you get coins, and these coins, in my previous review, I said that they were kind of like flaky and just inconsistent, and the collection rate itself was ridiculous. In the video, I said that I needed 3,000 coins to get a cart, but every time I was completing a race, I was getting 50 to 60 coins, meaning I was having to play the same race like 30 times just to get one cart, and it was ridiculous. So with these new updates coming out, with the latest one, I did what I could, and I crunched all the numbers together to see how much time and money you would have to spend to unlock everything in the game. So with these numbers, I've gone through and I've collected the carts, characters, stickers, skins, colors, wheels, and decals. Everything that I was able to see at the time, and yet again, with more updates, these numbers are going to increase. So each character costs 1,500 coins. Each cart costs about 3,000, maybe more depending on the cart and the circumstances, because the pit shop rotates every 24 hours. Stickers cost a pack of 3 for 1,000. Skins cost 2,500 coins. A new color for your car is 750 coins. New wheel style is 2,500, and a new decal is 250 coins. Yet again, I'd already unlocked some things, so these numbers are actually even a little bit more. But in grand total, to buy everything that is available on the store right now, it'll cost you 401,000 coins. Okay? So 401,000 coins is the grand total for everything at this time. Yet again, as time continues and they introduce more characters, more carts, new skins, everything, these numbers will yet again increase because of the amount of content they're adding. So I went through and I played a bunch of the tracks, and I found that Hot Air Skyway was like one of the last ones, was the one that netted me the most coins. And guess how many coins that was? 65. I got 65 freaking coins for that entire race. And I played it consistently over and over and over, and every single time it was 65. And it was even less if I got a later place. And changing difficult didn't change it. It was always 65 every single time. Even if I were to shut the game off, turn it back on, it would still be 65. And this is actually ridiculous because when I first reviewed the game, I was getting 85 coins from this race. Yet again, still not very much. But that rate has decreased. I've never seen the rate go at least 80. I've heard once you play online, you can earn more coins that way. I don't play online. I don't have that feature. So I'm stuck with the offline single player mode where I'm getting 65 coins per race. I did some more number crunching, and if I found that my best time on Hot Air Skyway was about 3.5 minutes. If you were to play that track over and over and over and over and over and over and getting 65 coins each time, you'd have to play for 21,000 hours straight to unlock everything in the game. What the hell is that? 21,000 hours into Crash Team Racing in a row. Like, if that's sitting down and playing that same track over and over and over and over, 21,000 hours to unlock everything in the game. And yet again, these numbers will increase as time goes on and they introduce more content. You could go through and add in everything, and it would just add more and more time and things like that. And that's where these microtransactions are coming in, because they want people to spend that money. They know that this is such a grind, and they're just adding these microtransactions to prey on those people that are like, "Ugh, I don't want to spend all that money." But I feel like the worst part is, and this might be totally just my personal opinion, but the characters and the things that are in the shop have no appeal. All the characters past the ones that were in the original game, I don't even know who they are. I've never heard of Nash or Amy or whatever is Bucket Velo. I don't even know who these characters are. Why would I feel motivated to spend money on a character? I don't even know who he is. And I feel like that is the worst part, is I just don't even know who these characters are, so I don't feel that motivation to grind for these characters and these items. And, well, the cosmetic items are cool, and I said in my review, these cosmetic items are welcome, and they're a great addition, but the addition of, like, the very grindy system and now microtransaction is not welcome in this game that came out 20 years ago that they're remastering. This should have been, like, the perfect remaster. Crash Team Racing is my favorite kart racer, and now they're totally just ruining it. They're just destroying it from the inside, and I hate it. It makes me so mad. So, with the new microtransactions added, where does those numbers change? Is it actually gonna help you to benefit you to buy the microtransactions? First off, don't buy them. You're just encouraging them if they do that. But first of all, so the currency exchange rate, so about 10 cents is about 100 coins. So the packs right now are $2.50 for 2,500, and about $5 for like 5,500, and then there's like $10 for like 11,000. So yet again, I crunched these numbers with the numbers I have right now, 401,000 coins to buy everything in the shop. And if you were to spend actual money to buy everything, if you were to buy that last $10 pack, you'd have to spend $40,000 to unlock everything in this game. And yet again, these numbers will increase over time. It is just asinine and ridiculous, and it just makes me so sad, because yet again, I was really attached to this game. When I first started it up, when the game came out, I was so excited. I was so pumped. I was like, dude, this is everything I wanted this game to be. It just was remastered graphics, and it was the same fun Crash Team Racing I'd grown to love. Yet again, while I do appreciate them adding the cosmetic things, because it was kind of fun and enjoyable, but that grind, and now the microtransactions, and just the ridiculous numbers that are having to be pulled out to obtain these things, it's just ridiculous. And I don't like that at all. If this game had been like a fresh game that like was a brand new idea and they threw microtransactions like this, it wouldn't surprise me at all. I'd be like, yeah, that's the industry standard right now, which is ridiculous. But since this is a remake of a game that came out 20 years ago, it's just ass. It's so stupid. It'd be like if they added freaking microtransactions to like, if they remastered Mario Kart 64 and they're like, oh cool, we're throwing in all this extra stuff, but you have to earn coins to get it, and the coin rate is super slow, so we're going to throw in microtransactions. People would be pissed, and that's exactly what's going to happen here. Because Crash Team Racing came out 20 years ago, people really liked this game, they remastered it, people were super excited, now they've added microtransactions in, and the worst thing about it is they're adding them in several months after the game came out, after the reviews have come out. People have been like, yes, this game's great, buy it, get it. So now all these people saw these reviews and are like, oh, the game's good, let's get it, let's buy it. And now they're adding microtransactions in because they're a bunch of sleazy bastards. This is ridiculous. And I can't stand this industry anymore because of things like this. And it just drives me insane. And I just really, anytime now, from now on, anytime I see a remaster, especially by Activision, I'm going to be on edge. I'm going to be like, I don't trust you. Because just the way they went about this and the way they're adding it and implementing it, yet again, just these characters, I don't know who the hell they are. I don't care. I'm definitely not going to spend any money. And I highly encourage you, don't spend a single penny on the microtransactions in Crash Team Racing. And the hard thing is, do I still recommend this game? Yes, my review still stands. I do like this game. It is so much, there's so much fun to be had. The adventure mode's great and everything like that. It plays the same as you remember it. It's just these sleazy new microtransactions and grinding systems that they've implemented are just ridiculous, and it draws it back, because it's like, I can't support that, and I can't really encourage other people to support that, but this game is just so much fun that it's a hard paradox. It's just like, do I still recommend this game? I can't say for sure if I want to recommend this game or not, because I don't want people to get sucked into that microtransaction-filled thing. Stay away from that. If you do happen to want to get the game, if you're still curious, play it. You're going to have fun. You're going to have a lot of fun playing it and learning it and all that great stuff. Just stay away from the microtransactions. Just stick with the classic characters. Like, I don't know why you'd really care to get freaking Mime Vela or whatever bucket. I don't even know. It's just ridiculous, and I just can't stand it. Yeah, I hope you share the same thoughts I do. I just am really, it makes me so mad, and so I really want to see people kind of push back up against this and be like, hey, this ain't cool, stop it. And as gamers, we need to come together and show these companies that this is not it. And Jim Sterling, he has a fantastic video about the Crash Team Racing microtransactions, and I recommend you go and check that out. He had lots of great thoughts, especially with like the predatory systems. I mean, he says one thing he says specifically is that if you see these microtransactions, you're like, oh, I'm not going to buy those. They're not going to affect it. He's like, then you're not the target audience. He's like, the people they are targeting are the ones that have these addictions and the problems that are just going to feed money into this. And he's like, so if you're the one that's like, oh, I don't, that doesn't bother me at all. He's like, then you're not the target audience. And that is totally true. And I thought he had a great video about it. Yang Ye also has a great video too. If you want to go over and check that out, I would totally recommend it. They have great thoughts as well. And I just feel like everyone needs to see these and get these thoughts out there. Alright, well, I can't think of anything else to say, so we'll catch you next time on A Game for Your Thoughts. Thanks for listening to all my crazy thoughts about all this and just watching me rant. This is the first time I've ever had to do this, so kind of bummer that it was for Crash Team Racing. But yeah, if you could hit that like, subscribe, and the bell to get notified every time I post a new video, that'd be great. And also, if you could check out my website at agameforyourthoughts.com to check out my rating game reviews, I'd really appreciate it as well. And I'm also on Twitch now, so if you want to check me out at twitch.tv/gameforyourthoughts, I'll be streaming there pretty consistently, so yeah, go and check me out there. And yeah, I can't think of anything else, so thanks for watching, and just, hit that like, share, spread this around. I want to get this out. I want people to see how upset we are as a community, because this is ridiculous, and especially all these numbers I broke down for you. I want to get these numbers out so people can be like, oh wow, yeah, that is a really messed up system. So going forward, I really appreciate that if you could spread this around, and that'd be great. So thank you so much for watching. We'll catch you next time.